Greetings, I'm Jake Allen Graham. This is my review on the PlayStation, the Rocksteady Games' first Arkham game, called Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Asylum. I give this movie for the story, it is a 8 out of 10. It's a yo-yo king goofy story. Feels straight out of the fantasy fiction of DC Magic comic book world of Batman. It feels very inspired by, based off the designs and the visuals, really top notch. Is where the heart and soul of, is where this is the soul, is really where it succeeds, is the atmosphere and the scale of the environment being spooky, like a spooky Batman comic. Like the Killing Joke, if the environment feels like something like from like some of the really good Batman comic stories, the good stuff. It feels like it's inspired by, based off the designs and the characters and the tone and atmosphere it goes for with the world building. Even though the story is pretty basic and simple of a story. Batman brings Joker to Arkham. Arkham gets taken over by the Joker. Batman needs to take control of the asylum, take control back from the asylum from Joker that's taken over the whole asylum, and it was like a few corrupt GCPDs working for Joker that has kidnapped Commissioner Gordon and has taken over the asylum with a few inmates of the that are in the asylum, including the real big baddies that Batman has faced in the past of his world, in the mythology realms of Arkham Asylum, and first installed by Rocksteady. Now that is really cool shit set up in a story, and what happens in a really cool, actually. Now that's a really cool action pack. It's really cool action pack, simple story that feels straight out of Batman comic, inspired by Batman comics from DC. And, you know, they really got the perfect person to voice Batman and Joker. Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy as Batman, and Mark Hamill as the Joker, who before voiced Batman in the Arkham games, only voiced Batman in the DC universe, anime universe, that, and there was Justice League, and Star Wars Batman the animated series. I know, and there was Justice League United, but I see, to me, Justice League and Justice League United are the same shows because they're relatively connective to each other. Close connect. They feel like and they don't do a good job filling in the gaps, and the time feels like it's wasted from the events of the last Justice League series and Justice League Unlimited. And I know I'm getting sidetracked. The point is, Kevin Conroy plays Batman in both shows of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and he plays a more kid-friendly version of Batman. But with the tone this game goes for, it feels like a more mature tone of Batman the animated series, mostly because mostly because of Kevin Conroy playing a different Batman, even though it feels like a more mature version of Batman from Batman the animated series. Based on the tone it's trying to go for and succeeds at with Arkham Asylum. And I really dig that. The gameplay gets a 10 out of 10. This combat is awesome. The button match that was invented for Batman Arkham Asylum was started all here. The button match, hand-to-hand combat that Batman fights in. I mean, I really appreciate that Batman wasn't such an easy opponent to take down. In the past Batman movies that at least the ones that Kevin Conroy was invested in developing and voicing Batman, and that were tying to Batman the Animated Series spin-offs, called, one's called Batman Vengeance, one's called, one was a beat-em-up game, a Batman, I forget what the other one's called. And, he plays Batman in that game, and, Batman was a very easy opponent to knock over and to beat. And I didn't really like that. That got kind of repetitive and annoying and frustrating with the game. It made it less fun and more challenging, and not the good kind. What the? Are you fucking kidding me? How come Batman's so easy to take out? Why is Batman such a pussy, such an easy opponent compared to the movies or the cartoons, the comics? He's not. He gets also powers so easily in those games, you know. But in Arkham Asylum, in the Asylum games, he is the right amount of badass, and to go against the theatrical Cali villains that he, like Batman from the comic, goes up against. And they make him the right amount of perfect badass and strong agility, and they make him the perfect amount of strength that you want to see Batman show from the comics and the cartoons. And even the movie, some of the movies, like like some of the Batman movies, even, you know, live action. And Batman Arkham Asylum is good stuff. I really enjoy this game. I give the story an 8 out of 10 because I love this stupidest game, especially when pulls out of nowhere, gives Joker it turns into a pro wrestling match with Joker, and when he turns into a boss fight with Joker, I mean, and Joker's kind of easy to beat, and that's kind of the problem. He's easy to beat when, you know, he was the main baddie that took over Arkham Asylum, so you think he wouldn't be as easy to beat as he is. So, it's kind of dumb, but still fun. With his corny one-liners that Kevin Conroy delivers in action-packed Batman fashion. When he delivers the final blow, and after the boss fight is over, with Joker, with him and Joker, and he gives the final blow, and he just gives this epic Batman monologuing. And before he delivers the final punch to Joe and knocks him out cold. And he takes over he takes back control of the asylum and restores order to the asylum. And it feels like something right out of the best Batman stories ever. Inspired by. It feels like inspired by Batman from the comics and also Batman from Batman the Animated Series that was also continued Batman in the that was also seeing Batman in the Justice League series called Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. That was the animated series. Both Justice League series had the same Batman. And this Batman video game feels like heavily inspired by both things of Batman. Comic book Batman, the best comic book stories of Batman, and also Batman the Animated Series era Batman that Kevin Conroy started. And they got the perfect Batman to play this version of the Cape Crusader of Batman. And that is Kevin fucking Conroy. He was awesome in this game. I love his serious monologuing when he's talking to himself or talking to, like in the vents. when he's monologuing again to himself. In his head, it's like kind of, it was like, or when he's monologuing to himself, narrating to himself in his head, monologuing is so cool. Everything that he says feels awesome. Of every dialogue he's given for him and Mark Hamill. That's why I love this movie, Batman Arkham Asylum. It's one of my favorite DC games of all time. You know, I hear comic book games of all time, and one of my favorite games of all time. And things of all time that I've played. I highly recommend it if you can buy this physical or stream it and find it streaming, or whatever you want to play it. How you can find a copy of this. You can find a copy of physical or streaming. Play this. Because this game is fucking awesome. Those who haven't played this. Because it's still a fucking good game. It's just badass fun. Like the Michael Bay Transformers movies universe. Feels that awesome. It feels like you're playing the Michael Bay Transformers movie if they were video games. With this Batman epic story it goes for, and the epic world building it goes for, and the whole epic universe, like that this video game is built into 4 video game universes. No wait, yeah, 4. 4 video games in the Arkham universe, if you count Arkham Origins, which I do. And all of the games feel like you're playing the Michael Bay Transformers universe, but starring Batman front and center of point of view of being the protagonist of this epic story. It feels that incredible. You gotta play this game. Hang on, it's kicks ass. If you haven't played this game is awesome. It kicks ass if you haven't played it. Oh, but by the way, I should mention one thing that might want to. I'm going to mention one problem I had with the game. Okay, in the game. Now, because I have OCD, repetitive thoughts. If you have OCD like me and have repetitive thoughts OCD, not repetitive physical OCD, I have repetitive thoughts OCD, for the record, okay? And I'll think the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and no matter how much I won't stop. So, I gotta tell you the only one gripe I had with this game, and that's because this game pretends it glitches on you. When you're in the middle of playing and walking down the hallway, and the game will suddenly crash, and it'll cut to a different part of the game. And it'll look like it'll be the beginning of the game. And then you'll find out that you're playing from the point of view of Joker once you get control of the game controls. Of the game. And then you have to shoot Batman in the head. As a gag, and you'll wake up and it's Nightmare Realm then you'll cut to the next thing where you're playing as Batman and he digs himself out of his grave and you have to play the Scarecrow section and be the Scarecrow section. Yeah, I just thought I was kind of confused. The only reason why I had a problem, because when this game came out back in 2009 or 2008, when I first started to play this game on the Xbox 360, because I didn't own a PlayStation 3 then, but I had Xbox 360, so I was playing on Xbox 360, and I was where the game really crashed and resetted itself. And I was worried that I lost all of my progress in the game. And I was panicking, and I was panicking because I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I didn't really, because the game was kind of high enough for me. Because I never played the game before, and I was just a kid when I started playing that game in 2009 or 8 when I started playing this game. And I thought it confused me for years, and I didn't know what it was. It confused me for years. I was actually one person that fell for the jag and thought it was something my game actually crashed. And I didn't, though it was funny, I thought it was kind of, it stressed me out a lot. Because I was obsessed about it a lot because of my OCD. It wasn't until my dad looked it up sometime in the internet. He looked it up, found out that's actually a part of the game. So I went back to play it sometime after I found that out and finished the game. But I forget what year Dad told me that was and what year I started going back to playing the game. I think it was 2013 when I went back to playing the game. Because, okay, complicated thing. He told me, the old Xbox that I was playing it on kind of, was busted, so I had and by then I got a PlayStation 3, so I ended up getting and beating it on the PlayStation 3 Batman Arkham Asylum. And playing the whole game over again. And playing it in 2013. And finishing it in 2014. When it was getting close to 2014. And at the, around that time of getting close to 2014 was when I got the time to finish it. And, that's the only thing I gotta tell you, because that's why it made my OCD really bad and for years, because I liked the game so much, and I was a little obsessive about it, thought I lost all of my progress on the game. Until Dad had to look it up to sometime. He looked up sometime, and I think it was sometime when me and Dad were at this place. We were at this Panera place, coffee place, and that's when Dad looked up on the internet sometime after the game was out for a while. I just didn't got the time to play it until 2013 for a second time again. Yeah, so this is one of those things that drove my OCD crazy, that little glitch that was programmed into the fucking Arkham game. And yes, so let's just say I have little mental scars because of this that I want to give to you, my audience, and explain my point of view. Why I OCD about this for many years. Since I started playing the game when it came out, the year it came out. And when I got a physical copy on Xbox 360. And, yeah, so, and, So, that's when I owned the game, okay? Starting to own the game, and I still have the PlayStation and Xbox 360 copy that I own on physical to this day. And I'm keeping them because I love this game. And I keep the consoles because I like those consoles. I hoard my consoles and my games like a dragon. And glue my fist like my physical movies collection. And that's my thoughts on Batman Arkham Asylum, why I love this game. My audience, I recommend this game. My audience, okay. Hit the subscribe button to grow my subscribers past 40 subscribers. I want to grow past 40 subscribers. I'm so glad I have 40 subscribers now. I hope I get more than 40 soon. This year or so. But I'm glad I have 40 subscribers. It feels great to grow my subscribers. Thank you for helping my audience grow my audience. I recommend this game because I love this game, Batman Arkham Asylum. Absolutely love the fuck out of this game. And also, hit the thumbs up to like this video. Hit the comment below to let me know if you love this game or what you love this video of my review on this game. And hit the subscribe button to grow my subscribers, my audience. So I can grow my subscribers, please. Subscribe to me. Goodbye. Good night, my audience. I'm Jake Allen Graham. Bye-bye.